Hi, my name's Andrew Gubel, and I'm a 2016 Rio Olympian. Growing up through sport, I think there was a lot of times that I can remember that I failed. And through sport, you're going to lose games, you're going to have bad days. There's going to be days that your team succeeds, but maybe you as an athlete feel like a failure. And I remember being in sport and before the game was even over, sometimes being so mad because I knew that I was about to lose. And my parents, as much as they tried to remind me to wait till I got off the field to cry, they let me cry. They let me be mad. They let me hate failing. I think they realized that during that failure, I was capable of identifying the things that I did wrong as an athlete, and that they didn't need to be there to tell me what I did wrong. I know that watching your child fail can sometimes be really difficult. I know that as a coach and even as an athlete, it's hard to watch other people fail because you want to be there and you want to cushion that fall. Who wants to see somebody sad? But I think during that time is when your child will grow the most. And I know that my parents let me go through that growth. Some of the things they did to let me grow in failure, one was that they let it sink in. They let me hurt. They let me be mad. They let me be angry and upset, because those are all emotions that come with failure. But during that time, I think me personally, when they let me do that, it let me grow and identify what I could do better the next time to maybe avoid this feeling again. Second, when I came to them about failure, they let me talk about it and they let me identify why I failed. They didn't tell me the things that they may have seen go wrong. But what they did do is when I was comfortable enough to talk about it, they gave me a little bit of positive feedback that they saw, because I think that a lot of times as an athlete and even in school and with friend groups, when you feel like a failure, you kind of get absorbed in that sponge of failing, and no longer are you thinking about all the things that you may have done really well. And so they would kind of come in then and not necessarily cushion the fall, but to just reassure me that, even though I was not feeling great, that I did do some things positive. And so to put those things together is what made me come out and be better the next time. Another key point is to not give them an excuse, that they need to understand that they are the only ones that control their success. So when I talk about excuses, I mean things that are completely out of their control. I know sometimes even teammates used to come up to me and say, well, it was because the refs were really bad. But at the end of the day, both teams had the refs. Every player dealt with the refs. And so really pointing out things to your daughter that she can fix, and have that conversation with her. And even if she's using things that are outside of her control, kind of rewinding it back and bringing it back to her and what she can change. And I really felt like my parents did a really good job of letting me be upset. And I even get compliments from a lot of my coaches that even though I don't fit in to perfectly what the best triple jumper or long jumper, I'm fearless and I'm a competitor when it comes to track and field, and that is what makes me the athlete that I am today.
Z-Girls is a nonprofit organization, and we are able to bring this content to you because we're supported by Carter Subaru in Ballard and Shoreline. Thank you so much, Carter Subaru.